Are you planning a trip this March? Before you book anything, watch this. I'm showing you the best countries to visit on each continent, why it's perfect and how much it actually costs. Fast, honest and condensed into short clips, you will not waste your time, so skip to your destination or watch all of it and discover a place you thought you never want to visit. And by the end of the video, you will be planning your own trips and adventures right here. Are you ready for your next adventure? Let's start with Morocco. Imagine warm pleasant days around 20 to 25 degrees with cooler nights dipping to as low as 8 and with fewer crowds as you wander the ancient medinas. Hear the call to the prayer echo through the narrow streets and watch the desert glow and sunset. March offers a perfect balance, comfortable weathers, vibrant landscapes and slower pace before the tourist season starts. So let's experience why this might be the best time to experience Morocco, and this is a place I visited, so I know what I'm talking about. Our first stop is Marrakesh, my favourite city here. Famously known as the Red City thanks to its terracotta coloured buildings glowing under the sun. Walking its street feels like stepping back in time, yet the city pulses with energy. At its heart lies Gemma Al Fana, a square that truly comes alive at sunset. Snake charmers, street performers, musicians and endless food stalls fill the space, overwhelming your senses. You see, hear and smell everything all at once. Beyond the square, venture into the souk, city's bustling markets. Here you can get anything and haggle for anything, from metalwork, woodwork, leatherwork, food, rugs, spices, anything you desire, you can get it right here. If a shopkeeper invites you for tea, don't hesitate and follow him inside. I experienced this hospitality myself and it became my personal standard for what Moroccan warmth truly means. But be ready to say no to them, as they use this as a tactic to drag you into the store and sell you stuff. For peaceful escape, head to the garden, made famous by Saint Laurent. Vibrant Cuban blues, towering cacti and exotic plants create a visual feast, perfect for slowing down and taking all in. History lovers will enjoy the palace and the tombs, where intricate mosaics and centuries of craftsmanship reveal Moroccan's rich past. When it comes to accommodation, Marrakesh offers something for every budget. Cozy rates in medinas start around 30 to 50 euros, while luxury hotels up to 250, often featuring pools, terraces and sweeping city views. The city is chaotic yet charming. Ancient but alive, Marrakesh is a city that leaves a lasting mark, trust me. Or go to Fez, a city steeped in history and tradition. Walking through Fez El Bali, the ancient Medina feels like stepping into another era. The Medina is a lively labyrinth of cobblestone streets, hidden mosques and Orient fountains. Getting lost isn't a problem, it's part of the experience. Every turn reveals something unexpected, an artisan shop, a quiet courtyard, or aroma of freshly baked bread. No visit to Fez is complete without seeing the tanneries. From above, the dye's pit resembles painter's palette, though the smell can be intense. Locals suggest using mint leaves to soften the smell, and patience is key when it comes to taking photos. Fez is also home to a university founded in the 9th century and recognized as the world's oldest continuously operated university. Standing nearby, you can almost feel the centuries of learning and spirituality in there. Here, accommodation ranges from traditional rates in Medina, starting from 25 euros to upscale hotels that will cost you up to 200, with many rooftop terraces overlooking the city. Fez invites you to slow down, explore deeply and absorb the culture shaped through the centuries. Or have you ever wondered what it's like to wander the city painted entirely in shades of blue from Instagram? Well, it's here, nested in Rift Mountains. Wander through the winding blue alleys, discover hidden fountains, pause at small cafes for traditional mint teas, with lighter crowds this time of the year, and capturing those iconic blue streets becomes effortless. Local shops offer hand-woven textiles, colourful poetry and leather goods, making it an ideal place for meaningful souvenirs. With its relaxing pace and dreamlike palette, it encourages you to slow down and simply enjoy the moment. Now we rise into the Atlas Mountains, where jagged peaks and deep valley feels shaped by both nature and legend. In Greek mythology, Atlas, the titan condemned to hold up the heavens, was believed to stand at the western edge of the known world, precisely where these mountains rise today. Also, legend tells that Hercules once shattered parts of the Atlas domains, creating valleys and passes, an ancient explanation to the dramatic gorges and fractured landscapes seen today. With modern travellers can explore these routes as well as northern Africa's highest peak. Or journey west to the Ozid waterfalls, where cascading waters plunge over 100 meters into lush canyon below. fed by the El Abid River, these falls offer striking contrast to the rugged Atlas terrain. Olive groves, rainbows in the mist, and the calls of a Berber language echoing through the gorge. Here the mountains feel alive, bridging the legends, endurance, and beauty. From the mountains we journey south to the Saharan desert, where the golden dunes stretch endlessly towards the horizon. For those seeking adventure, sandboarding, quad biking, or 4x4 excursions add excitement to the serene landscapes. Sunrise and sunsets here transform the deserts into waves of gold and amber. Ride a camel over the dunes and watch the sand ripple under the soft sunlight. Spending the night in the desert is unforgettable, with options ranging from simple barber-style tents to luxury camps with private bathrooms and lantern-lit courtyards. Budget camping starts from €30, while premium experiences can range from €120. The Saharan desert humbles in its silence, and time feels suspended. Our journey ends along Moroccan's coast. Casablanca, the country's largest city, reflects its modern pulse. Hassan II Mosque is one of the tallest minarets in the world, and just 3 hours away, Essaouira offers a complete contrast. Its white and blue Medina feels relaxing and artistic. Here, Ghana music drifts through the streets, fresh seafood fills the air, and long walks along the sandy beaches invite reflection. For Casablanca hotels ranging from €70 to €200, while Essaouira offers charming rates from €30 to €60. Together, these coastline cities reveals Morocco's diversity, from urban ambition to ocean-kissed tranquility. But personally, I don't recommend it unless you're looking for a beach hotel, as this is nothing more than London in Morocco. And on a final note, Morocco in March is more than a destination. It's an experience shaped by weather, history, culture, and moments that quietly stay with you longer after the journey ends. Japan in March is when the country winter fades into spring. Crisp air, longer days, and the very first cherry blossom starts to bloom. This is one of the most beautiful times to explore Japan, and I am taking you to experience it. Before I deep dive into this country, if you want to learn more about it, I recommend channels like Abroad in Japan, as this is my favourite channel when it comes to this topic, as this is only a quick guide to the country, especially that I have never been there, and it's only on my pure research. And the time I'll personally visit this country if I had a chance. Our journey begins in Tokyo, where modern energy meets tradition. Japan's bustling capital, where futuristic landscapes stand beside century-old temples. March brings cool but comfortable days, with temperatures hovering around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, with cooler evenings dipping to 4. Starting in Asakusa, home to iconic Senji Temple, the nearby shopping streets are alive with traditional snacks, souvenirs, and handcrafted goods. In March, the temple grounds become especially photogenic as early cherry blossoms begin to appear. Next, head to Shibuya Crossing, one of the busiest intersections in the world. Standing in the middle of the organised chaos, you quickly understand why Tokyo is known as the city that never sleeps. For quiet escapes, visit Uno Park, famous for its cherry trees, and this is where Sakura season begins in Tokyo. If you're lucky, you may catch a first blossom, perfect for peaceful strolls or simple picnic beneath the branches. When it comes to accommodation, Tokyo offers everything from budget capsules to hotels, so you don't have to worry about the costs here. But your hotels can range from €30 to €50 per night to luxury stays ranging from €140 in areas like Shinjuku, many with easy transport access and stunning city views. Tokyo is a city of contrasts. Ultra modern, but deep in tradition, endlessly bustling, yet surprisingly calm. It's a place that leaves a lasting impression long after you leave. Next, head to Kyoto, a cultural heart of Japan. If Tokyo dazzles with energy, Kyoto captures with elegance, history and quiet beauty. Here March is cool and crisp, with daytime temperatures around 10 to 15 and nights closer to 2. Wander through Gion districts where traditional wooden mecha houses line narrow streets, and maybe still be able to catch a geisha still moving gracefully between their appointments, but remember to be respectful, as they are people as well. They're going from job to job, so don't run up to them and start grabbing them. If you want a photo and you see them, ask for a photo. Don't just grab a hold of them. It's not right. Visit the temples perched on the hillsides overlooking the city, as in March cherry blossom frame the view, adding soft touch of pink to the landscape. Nearby streets are filled with artisan shops selling pottery, sweets and half-crafted souvenirs. March is also the perfect time to explore the Philosopher's Path, tranquil canal-side walkway lined with cherry trees. Walking here, you understand why Kyoto is often described as poetic and timeless. Accommodations here range from traditional rakyans starting at €50 per night, complete with tatami mats and soothing onsens, to modern hotels. If you're looking for food, nightlife and pure energy, try Osaka. instead of Tokyo. Just a short ride from Kyoto, March temperatures are similar here. Begin in Osaka's famous entertainment district. Neon lights glow over the canal. Street food stalls fill the air with irresistible aromas, and be sure to try taiyaki, crispy octopus bowls. For taste of history, visit Osaka Castle, surrounded by spacious gardens and early cherry blossom. It offers both a scenic walk and a glimpse into Japan's samurai past. Accommodation: Osaka ranges from affordable hotels starting at €30 per night, comfortable mid-range options starting at 90, especially around Namba or Umeda, perfect basis to explore on foot. After the cities, it's time to slow down. In Hanoki, a region known for natural beauty and hot springs, March brings cooler mountain air with daytime temperatures around 8 degrees and evening near freezing, so warm layers are needed. Hanoki is famous for its onsen where you can soak in steaming waters while gazing at snow-capped peaks. Ride the Hanoki ropeway for breathtaking views of Mount Fuji, often appearing between drifting clouds and early spring colors. For a peaceful change of pace, visit Lake Ashi. A cruise across its calm waters with a Mount Fuji rising in distance is one of the most memorable experiences in the region. With traditional road cars priced from €100 per night and with modern hotels ranging from 140 to 280, many offering private onsens and mountain or lake views. With a journey ending in Hiroshima, a city defined by resilience and hope. March here is mild and comfortable with daytime temperatures around 10 degrees and cooler nights near 3. Visit the peaceful Memorial Park and the Atomic Bomb Dome, powerful sobering sights that invite reflection and understanding. Just a short ferry ride away lies Mujima Island, famous for its floating shrine. And in March, smaller crowds and early cherry blossoms create a sincere atmosphere as you explore the forested trails, ancient temples, and encounter the Iceland's friendly deer. With accommodation here starting from budget hotels costing €30 per night to mid-range stays between €90 all the way to 160, many conveniently placed near the park or the main train station. What if I told you Spain's best month isn't in summer, but it's actually March? Fewer crowds, blooming landscapes, mild weather with sunny days around 20 degrees Celsius and cooler nights dipping down to 6. Spring is just beginning. The countryside is coming alive with flowers, festival kicks off and cities feel lively without the summer rush. Our journey begins in Barcelona, a city where history and modern creativity meet. With daytime temperatures hovering around 18 degrees, perfect for exploration. Start at the La Sagrada Familia Cuidado masterpiece, whose intricate facades glow beautifully in the spring sunlight. Wander down the Passage de Garcia to admire modern gems like Casa Bato and Casa Mila, each a work of art in its own right. For a century feast, explore the market on La Rambala. Colourful fruits, fresh seafood and local tapas tempt your eyes, nose and palate simultaneously. A stroll along Barcelona beach or the Gothic quarter lets you experience the city's lively yet relaxing side. With accommodation options ranging from budget hotels starting at €30 to luxury stays that will cost you up to 290 in central areas of the Gothic quarters. With Barcelona being vibrant, colourful and full of life, a city where art and energy leaves a lasting impression. Next, head inland to Madrid, Spain's capital. Begin at the Royal Palace, Europe's largest royal residence, with stunning gardens and grand architecture. Then wander the Plaza Mayor, a historical quarter lined with cafes perfect for sampling churros or tapas. Art lovers should not miss the Prada Museum, home to masterpieces, or even walk through the retail park in March is magical, with budding trees and early blooms. With accommodation here ranging from €40 all the way up to 240, with Madrid blending history, culture and lively street life. A city that invites exploration around every corner. Or go to a place that started Flamingo. From Madrid, travel south to Seville, where daytime temperatures reach 18 degrees and night drops to 8, but March brings the perfect weather for exploration. Start at Seville's Cathedral and Grada Tower. Enjoy sweeping city views, wander through the outskirts of Seville, a palace adorned with intricate Moorish architecture and lush gardens. March is also the start of a Holy Week. Preparation giving a glimpse of Seville's vibrant tradition. Stroll through the Santa Cruz neighborhood, filled with narrow streets, charming squares and tapas bars. Cap the evening with flamingo shows in traditional Tabora for a taste of Andalusian passion. With cozy guest houses ranging from €40 to luxury hotels that will cost you to 240 per night in city centre. Seville is historic, passionate and unforgettable, a city that truly comes alive in March. I head east to Valencia, a coastal city celebrating its food and modern architecture, with daytime temperatures ranging up to 20 degrees. Start at the City of Arts and Science, a futuristic complex featuring museums, an aquarium and stunning architecture. Then explore the old town, including Venetia's cathedral and charming plazas. Food lovers must try paella, ideal near the beach for a full experience. Enjoy strolling the beaches or the gardens to soak in the city's outdoor life. Finally, visit Granada, framed by the mountains, with daytime temperatures hover around 15 to 18 degrees. The highlight is the Alhambra, a stunning Moorish palace with intricate carvings, vibrant gardens and breathtaking city views. March brings fewer crowds, meaning you get to experience the whole of the palace to yourself. You can experience it all at your own pace and you feel like it all belongs to you. Wander through the historic quarters with narrow street, whitewashed houses and viewpoints overlooking Alhambra. Don't miss the traditional tea at the local terrace to soak in the atmosphere. With budget hotels starting from €30 per night, the charming boutique hotels and raids will cost you $90 per night. Near the historical centre, Granada is magical, historical and intimate, especially March, a city that leaves a lasting impression. And as mainline Spain ends, you can go even further to the islands where air grows milder and the weather a bit warmer. In Mallorca, spring brings green hills, quiet villages, mountain roads made for slow exploration, while Ibiza creates a softer side, calm, creative and authentic, with temperatures ranging from 15 to 20 degrees, wandering ancient streets and enjoying long seaside lunches before the season truly begins. In Tenerife and Gran Canaria, in March temperatures reach 20 to 24, perfect for volcanic hikes, coastal walks and golden dunes adventures under the steady sunshine. For peaceful escapes, fewer crowds and better prices, but more weather, so don't expect the waters to be as warm as in summer. Due to this, I recommend staying mainland and leave those islands when they're at their peak. Or head North America, and a perfect place is Cuba. Picture this, long sunny drenched days with temperatures between 26 and 30 degrees and cooler evenings settling around 20 degrees. March sits comfortably outside the rainy season. Our journey begins in Havana, Cuba's vibrant and soulful capital. Here the past and present coexist effortlessly. Classic American cars glide through the colonial buildings, balconies overflowing with laundry, flowers, and the sound of salsa drifting through the streets. So let's start in Old Havana, UNESCO heritage site in the heart of the city's history, also known as Habana Venia. Wander through the lively plazas, like Plaza Venia or Plaza de la Catedral, where cobblestone streets and pestle facades tell century-old stories. Every turn reveals a mix of faded elegance and vibrant life. As the sunset begins to set, head to Maclon, Havana's iconic seafront promenade. Locals gather here to talk, fish, laugh and watch the waves crash against the seawalls. A perfect place to soak the city's spirit. And for the cultural lovers, the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes offers insights into Cuban art, while Museo Hemingway provides a glimpse into written life. Take a break at the neighbourhood cafes for a cup of strong Cuban coffee or enjoy a mojito whilst listening to live music echo through the streets, with accommodation ranging from €20 per night to $150 in areas like Old Havana, placing you right in the centre of culture and nightlife. Havana is bold, nostalgic and endlessly effortless. A city that doesn't show you Cuba, it pulls you to it. After the vibrant energy of Havana, maybe head west to the Naus, where the place slows down and nature takes its centre stage. The lush valleys, it's famous for dramatical limestones, fertile red soils and traditional tobacco farms that are seamlessly untouched by time. Explore the valleys on horseback, by bicycle or on foot. Weave through the tobacco fields and small farms. From what I heard, many local farmers are happy to show visitors how Cuban world famous cigars are made, rolled entirely by hand using techniques passed down through generations. One highlight is Cavena del Indio, a cave system where part of the journey takes place by boat along underwater rivers, with nearby viewpoints offering sweeping panoramas of the valley, especially beautiful in the late afternoon. Accommodation here focuses on authenticity, rural lodges ranging from 18 to €45 per night, where home cooked meals and warm hospitality part of experience. Here it's peaceful, scenic and deeply rooted in culture. A refreshing sight to Cuba's bustling cities. From Cuba's countryside we head to Cuba's Caribbean coastline, and in March expect daytime temperatures will reach up to 30 degrees with pleasant evenings around 22. Perfect for those summer holidays you're looking for. Vada is known for its long stretches of white soft sand and turquoise whites. Whether you prefer lounging under the palm trees or diving into adventure, there's something for everyone. Go snorkeling or scuba diving along a coral reef, or enjoy water sports like kayaking and paddleboarding. Here, accommodations range widely, from budget hotels starting at €25 per night to luxury all-inclusive resorts starting at 90, with ocean views, pools and direct beach access. We'll journey inland to Trinidad, one of Cuba's most beautiful preserved colony cities, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Trinidad feels like stepping into a living museum, where cobblestone streets, pastel houses and rough iron balconies create postcard perfect scenes. Begin at Plaza Mayor, the city's historical centre, surrounded by museums, elegant colonial buildings. Conquer the mountains and the Caribbean Sea beyond. As the night falls, Trinidad comes alive with music, salsa clubs and open-air performances, and live bands fills the plaza with energy, inviting visitors to dance under the stars. With accommodation ranging from budget hotels starting at €20 to boutique hotels starting at 70, many located within the historical centre itself, with a final stop being along the seaside. Cienfuegos, often called the Pearl of the South, it's often quieter and more elegant side of Cuba. Strolling the city surrounded by graceful neoclassical buildings, and don't you dare miss the beautifully restored Terry Theatre, where performances still take place beneath a stunning ceiling mural. And nature lovers can just venture outside the city to El Nijo's waterfalls, hidden in the mountains, explore nearby botanical gardens for peaceful escapes. Hotels starting at €20 all the way to 140, closer to the waterfalls or city centre. Now onto the important bit. Crime levels here are generally lower than in UK, but economical hardships lead to opportunistic crime. And avoid night travel when you're uncomfortable. Also, Cuba has strict laws, particularly concerning drugs and photography of military or strict areas, with severe penalties for violations. So remember this when planning or visiting this country. Chile, a country of stunning contrast along the edge of Southern America. In March, Chile settles into one of its most rewarding seasons. Days are warm and bright, with temperatures ranging all the way to 28 degrees in central regions, while evening cool down to comfortable 10. And the journey begins in Santiago, Chile's dynamic capital, where modern life unfolds along the Andes, with March bringing pleasant conditions, beginning Plaza de Armas, the so-called city centre. Here, colonial architecture stands alongside the street performers and local artists, while the Grand Cathedral anchors the square, and nearby museums and historical buildings reveal layers of Chile's political and cultural past. Then go to Bella Vista, a neighbourhood known for its bright colours and creative energy. Cafes spills into the sidewalks, musicians fill the street, and artisan shops showcase local design. It is also a great place to experience Santiago's nightlife or enjoy traditional Chilean dishes paired with local wine. But change of perspective, take a cable car up the mountains. From the summit, the city stretches endlessly, framed by snow-capped Andes, a view that feels especially clear and dramatic in March's dry air. Depending where you stay here, budget hotels can start at €28 per night, to upscale hotels all the way to 230. From Santiago, we travel west of the historical port city, Valparaiso, just above the Pacific Ocean. It unfolds across steep hills connected by staircases. The neighbourhoods feel alive with street art and murals telling a story of politics, poetry and daily life. Colourful houses clinging to the hillside with small galleries and cafes invite unhurried explorers, and harbour boat tours offer a new perspective, revealing the city's layered skyline from the waters and the importance of a port to Chile's maritime history. And for literature lovers, you can visit La Sabestina, a whimsical former home of Pablo Neruda, filled with unusual objects, personal stories and sweeping ocean views. But you're not there for that, are you? With March being ideal to visit, the intense summer crowds have eased, allowing the city's creative spirit and everyday rhythm to shine through, with accommodation ranging from €37 per night all the way to 165. Next, head north to Cardama Desert, a vast overloaded region known as one of the driest places on earth. Landscape here feels almost extraterrestrial. In Valle de Luna, jagged rocket formations, salt-crusted ground and rolling sand dunes shift colours as the sun moves across the sky. The sunset transforms the valley into shades of gold, red and violet, and an early morning visit to El Tato Geysers is unforgettable. As the sun rises, columns of steam burst through the ground, glowing against the cold desert air. During the day, explore the high-altitude lagoons, flamingo-filled salt flats and ancient sites. And at night, the desert becomes a window to the universe. With minimal humidity and almost no light pollution, it offers some of the clearest stargazing on Earth. With accommodation ranging from simple desert lodges starting at €46 per night to eco resorts all the way to 230. From the desert, we'll travel south to Patagonia, where Chile's wild heart reveals itself. In March, the region experiences cooler, more stable conditions. Start in the national park, where the landscape feels monumental. Trails wind past the turquoise lakes, massive glaciers, iconic granite towers rising sharply into the sky. Each hike offers a shifting scenery, from wide steppe plains to dense forests and icy river crossings, and wildlife encounters add a sense to its remoteness, especially that you can get accommodation as low as €28 for camping and refugees, to well-appointed lodges all the way to $230, offering warmth and comfort after long days outdoors. And then we continue our journey to Chile's islands, a region known for its strong traditions, where Chile's identity is deeply rooted in folklore and craftsmanship. A famously wooden church is built without the nails, similar technique to as in Japan, where it stands for community and resilience. And along the coast, colourful stilt houses reflect the island's close relationship with the sea. In Castro, island's capital, markets offer smoked seafood, local cheeses and handmade wool textiles. Beyond the town, rural villages, wide-spread beaches and rolling green hills invite for slow exploration, with guest houses starting as low as €37 per night to boutique hotels all the way to $165, often with views of water or countryside, with Chile being atmospheric and soulful, a place where culture, landscapes and endless tradition linger long after the journey ends. It might be the perfect place for you to visit. And we end the journey in New Zealand, a country that shines in March. Warm and sunny days stretch across the island, with temperatures reaching 25 degrees in the north and slightly cooler in the south. Evenings are crisp and refreshing, averaging 12 degrees, perfect for winding down after a long day outdoors. And by March, the busy summer season has eased. Our journey begins in Auckland, where the city meets the sea, New Zealand's largest and most cosmopolitan city. Start your visit in the iconic Sky Tower, where panoramic views stretch across the city skyline, sparkling harbours and distant volcano cones. Below, the city buzzes with life, especially the harbour, where waterfront cafes, seafood restaurants and luxury yachts create a lively yet laid-back atmosphere. Auckland is built around the water, and visit to it is not complete without stepping into it. Take a ferry to Weke Islands, just 40 minutes away, where rolling vineyards, olive groves and secluded beaches invite slow exploration and relaxation. Enjoy wine tasting, coastal walks, or simply relax with an ocean view, with accommodation options ranging from budget hotels starting at €46 per night to style central city stays all the way to $230, all offering an easy access to restaurants, shopping districts and ferry terminals. Next, we head south to Rotorua, a place unlike anywhere else in New Zealand, known for its intense geothermal activity and deep Maui roots. The landscape here feels alive. At Te Puia, geysers shoot boiling water high in the air, mud pools bubble and hiss. This place is also a cultural heart of New Zealand. Attend a traditional Maui experience at Mara, where storytelling, song and powerful haka brings century-old tradition to life. For adventure seekers, Rotorua delivers mountain bike trails, forest zip lines, whitewater rafting and to cool off, scenic light cruises offer endless ways to explore the region's natural beauty. And with hotels starting €64 per night all the way to $185, you will find your spot, many featuring geothermal pools on the shorelines of Lake Wakapitu and framed by the rugged Southern Alps. Ride the Skyline Gondola to Bob's Peak for sweeping views, hike the scenic alpine trails, or experience hell-pounding activities like bungee jumping, jet boating through narrow canyons and paragliding above the lake. And beyond the adrenaline also offers moments of calm. Stroll along the lakefront, enjoy lakeside dining, or take a day trip to nearby Arrow Town, where golden autumn leaves line history streets. With March being particularly special time here, summer warmth remains and the crowds thin out and the first autumn colours begin to glow across the mountains, with accommodation options ranging from budget hostels starting at €37 to luxury lodges all the way to $275. Next, our journey continues into wildness. Fiordland National Park, one of the most dramatic landscapes in the world, where towering granite cliffs rise straight forward from the dark waters and waterfalls cascade hundreds of meters after rainfall. Keep watch for dolphins gliding beside the boats, seals basking on the rocks and penguins along the shoreline. For deep exploration, kayaking allows you to glide silently beneath the sheer cliffs, offering accommodation from budget lodges starting at €46 per night and we continue our journey to Christchurch, the largest city in the Southern Islands. Christchurch is known as the Garden City, and its beautifully maintained botanical gardens, tree-lined avenues and riverside paths showcase this reputation. The city's ongoing regeneration blends historical architecture with modern design, vibrant cafes and glowing art scenes, and a short scenic drive leads to Okura, a charming coastal village shaped by French heritage. Colourful cottages line the harbour, while the surrounding hills offer stunning viewpoints. Or just enjoy fresh seafood in a relaxing and intimate setting. With accommodation in Christchurch and Cora ranging from budget hotels starting at €46 to more luxury stays all the way to €185. Which are truly worth waiting to be explored. If you like this travel video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures around the world. And don't forget to comment down below the destination you want to visit first, as I would love to hear your true dream travels. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious and let the world be your playground.